This is Vishal Baristo for DD India.
And my colleague Vishal Baristo is joining us live from Guwahati with more updates on the Y20 meet. Vishal, good afternoon. Now, with India's demographic advantage, India's perspective on youth affairs is something that the world take note of. How is it being articulated at the Y20 meet? And I also see you have some special guests from the meet with you. Over to you, Vishal.
Well, absolutely, Shubhendu. It's the atmosphere is absolutely amazing. People are appreciating the soft power that India has, that is yoga and Ayurveda, because it is only India, and as the saying goes, Vasudev Kutumbakam. It's a very nice quote from the Upanishad, which tells the world that we are one family. So the G20 motto, one world, one family, one future. So one future goes with this youth, and let's start off with Shripada. Shripada is practicing Ayurveda. She is rather studying Ayurveda. She is based in US. Let's talk to her and find out. First of all, Shripada, tell us how's the feeling attending Y20 here in Guwahati?
It is amazing here to be with all the people from other G20 countries and interact with them and learn more about the Assamese culture. And yesterday we went to the island, so that was a great experience, the Brahmaputra river and the island, and the atmosphere was amazing.
You're coming from US, India is your homeland, your motherland. So practicing Ayurveda, what made you come to rather learn Ayurveda and become a practicing Ayurveda?
So they say Janani Janma Bhumischa Svargadapi Gariyasi. So my Janani is of course India. My Janma Bhumi is America. I was born there, and my parents are from India, so I believe that by learning the ancient roots of Ayurveda, yoga and other Indian traditional knowledge systems, we can definitely spread the soft power that India has to the world, so that we could become a better global interconnected society.
Well, absolutely, why not? And I have Mark with us. Mark, he is also into Ayurveda. So what really attracts you as far as Ayurveda is concerned?
Sure, yes. I'm just very blown away by how Ayurveda melds the natural world with biological systems in terms of seasonal regimen, daily regimen, and it's an ancient science that incorporates the understanding of the body and mind. So I feel totally at home with it, and I feel that it's holistic in nature, and I feel proud when I share it with other people.
Yeah, you are proud, and so are we, and we have Nastasia. She is from Germany, so let's go over to Nastasia. Nastasia, please come a bit forward. Nastasia, what attracted you in Ayurveda? Because in the West it is allopathy, but Ayurveda, really surprising. And you are, where are you studying Ayurveda?
I am studying Ayurveda in Gujarat, Jamnagar, and this motto of this event is one word, one family. So I feel also in the medicinal approach, the Western medicine, the modern medicine, should collaborate with the Indian ancient system of medicine, and in this way we can find more solutions for health preservance but also for treatment of diseased people. Thank you.
Wow. So there you heard from Nastasia. We have Nane. Nane is from Russia, and Russia insists that we are not Europe, we are Russia. So Nane, you are also in Ayurveda. Where are you studying Ayurveda, and what really excites you in Ayurveda, because that is the thing that India is known for across the world?
Namaste. I study Ayurveda also in Gujarat, Jamnagar, in Gujarat Ayurveda University. And my previous background, I am MBBS doctor, and I consciously chose to switch to Ayurveda because, as per my experience, that what we're missing in modern medicine is holistic approach to the human being, as to consider human not as just body. And Indian traditional system, Vedic traditional system, give us this knowledge how to see beyond the only physical structure. And if we can see beyond and see the roots of this world somewhere in more subtle realm, we can find all answers there, and we can find the source of harmony there. And Ayurveda give us these tools, give us the knowledge how we can imply it and how we can bring this for the well-being, harmony and benefits and ultimate happiness of everyone.
Well, that's a huge statement, Shubhendu. Nane, tell me that in what way would you like to preach Ayurveda when you go back?
Well, I think we should start from basics, from, as Mark mentioned, about daily regimen, seasonal regimen, understanding that we are one with nature, we are not separate entities. And by following the natural rhythms, we can go back to the harmony and our body will reflect it. And then we can see on the different levels, from physical to subtle, from not just harmony on physical level, but harmony on mental level, emotional level, how integration of these levels of existence can bring the ultimate goal is pure happiness and pure contentment, being a human and being the embodiment of life.
Yeah, there you heard Shubhendu. So
Right.
these are all participants of G20. If you have a specific question, I can ask them.
Right,
and they will
Vishal,
answer
also
if you have any.
besides Ayurveda, we understand that the focus of this Y20 meet would be on interesting themes like engagement of the youth in peace and reconciliation efforts. If you could give us an insight into how is that being taken forward?
Okay. Now, my friend there in Delhi wants to ask Shripata, perhaps you would answer that. He wants to know that peace and reconciliation, when it comes to peace and reconciliation, youth have a great say. So what do you have to say, because you have experiences of both India and the American culture?
Yeah, so youth comprise of almost 27.3% of the Indian population, and it's really important that we utilize and channelize their energy, as they are the most productive age group in terms of they have the most resources, they have the most energy, and they have the best health. So we can channelize all these things together and create a more powerful youth who can spread their national identity, I believe, because we need to be strong about our national identity. I mean, as an American, I need to be strong as I'm an American, and Indians need to be strong about their national identity and inculcate a sense of pride within themselves so that they can take it wherever they go in the world and spread that same thinking.
Well, Shubhendu, I'll take another minute. Let's go to America and Russia one by one. Peace and reconciliation. My friend in Delhi, he is asking, first with you, Mark, that youth can have a lot of say as far as the peace and reconciliation in the world is concerned.
Sure, yeah. Recently in America, you know, we had this Black Lives Matter movement basically propagated by the youth, which had tons of social change and cultural change that arose from that. So just as a sort of example that the youth has a big voice, and people do want to hear the voice, and yeah, people have to be confident and stand up for what they believe in, and form groups and unions, and ultimately want to be heard.
Yeah, definitely, and they need to stand united. Let's go to Nane. Nane, what has Russian youth think as far as peace and reconciliation is concerned?
Well, I think all truth, usually the simplest one, is to see everyone as yourself. Like there's a phrase, quote of Ramana Maharshi, how we should treat others, and he replied, there is no others. So I think with this basic understanding, it seems so simple, but it can reflect in the peace in the whole world. When we don't see anymore each other difference, and each of us just separate entity. Of course, we can, this life is dual, but yes, I think this is the root of the way how we can find peace.
So there you heard Shubhendu, they're
Right.
saying that the youth have definitely a very big say, because they are the future of tomorrow, future of the world, and also if they are louder in their voice, if they stand united, and if they are able to propagate this motto that world is a family, there is no me and you, it is only we, then definitely we can have a peace and reconciliation across the globe.
Right there, Vishal, thank you very much, and thank you to the wonderful delegates, young delegates who joined you for this conversation.